everybody. I feel like I'm kind of quiet. Welcome back to Happily Booked. The bookcast, where to get your spirits believe that the pursuit of happiness is the same thing as reading a good old book and being able to talk about it. We're your hostesses, Brookie and
Becky.
And welcome back, Becky. Woo, 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 woo. Becky in the house. Anyway, yeah, welcome back. I don't know. I feel like I can't say this every single time we record the podcast. I'm just not gonna. Okay, so how's it going, Becky?
It's going good.
That's good. I'm glad. Sitting here thinking that I hope none of the chickens are out of their pen. I actually probably should have gotten up and looked out the back door before we started recording, just in case. Austin was like, "Yeah, I still want to see if they like try to get out at all." And then he was like leaving for work, and he's like, "I mean, but I'm not going to be here to get them and put them back." So, and I was like, "Yeah, that's going to have to be me."
And me and the girls.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have to go chicken chasing.
Yeah. So, and yesterday, oh yeah, let me just back up a little bit. Austin finished the outdoor pen for the chickens yesterday. I don't know. He chose like one of the hottest days to do it. I think it was yesterday. And so now they can actually come out of their run and just be around the coop and stuff, just wander around, have a lot more space. So I think that will make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
Not be so cooped up together, because they end up pecking at each other sometimes, because, and I think it's just because they're so cooped up. So give them some space, be a little bit more relaxing. I still worry about the hawks though, because the plan was to have like ribbon or string or whatever from a top point in the center of the, I almost said arena area, and just coming down around and connecting to the fence. That way hawks won't like swoop down into that area.
Right.
But there's nothing there right now. And so I'm like, well, I guess I have to count them every time I go out there.
Are there any bushes in there that they can get under?
Not really. There's not a whole lot of like tough enough shrubbery to protect them. Like there's one kind of little bush, but it's not, I think a hawk could go through it. And I mean, there's a table out there. There's like a table and chairs. There's an unfinished metal pen. So like if they were smart enough to go up under these things, that would probably be good. I mean, we leave the run door wide open. Like they can go back in. So I don't know. They're not very smart. And this is only their second day walking around on the outside. So I don't know. We'll have to see. That's gonna be another thing we, get put out there. It's just not. I guess he just had it in his head to put the fence up yesterday, so he did. So we just need to get something to hold up in the middle and go around. I don't want them to get eaten by the hawks.
Yeah.
There's so many. They fly. I went outside on the front porch like just a couple days ago, and there was a hawk in the tree right in the front yard. And as I got out there, it flew off. And I was like, "Huh, what you doing? Eating some little birds out here?" 'Cause
go do that in the woods.
Yeah, go far away and do that. I don't know why I went and started talking about that. They're on my mind though, and I probably should have looked outside. But I mean, they're probably fine. They didn't get out yesterday, but that was only their first day. And they were a little timid.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to be timid again. Anyway. Yep. How are your chickens and your little ducks?
My chickens are trying to fly.
Yeah. Fluttering around like crazy animals.
They are so crazy.
Funny.
They're getting a little more cooped up in their little enclosure. And I feel kind of bad for them. I might have to split them up into pairs.
Yeah.
But I'm like, where am I going to put another basket?
I know.
I had to get rid of the box because it was getting wet and mildewy. Like I could smell it.
Yeah.
So I got rid of the box and put them in a basket, but it's a big basket. But they've grown a little bit even since I put them in the basket. And it's like, there's not a lot of room in there for all of them.
Jeez.
And the ducks are almost too big for the enclosure they're in. I'm like,
they're bigger than the chickens.
Yes. That reminds me. I need to look on Facebook and see. Have I had them 3 weeks now?
See, yeah, I had to keep it in my calendar. Like every couple weeks, I had to go back and count how old the chickens were, so we knew when to get them ready to go outside and stuff.
Yeah, because
and like change their feed and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. I got to pay attention to that, too. Okay, let's see.
And I think the ducks, so obviously, yeah, they grow quicker than the chickens, so they'll have to switch their feed. You'll probably have to switch theirs sooner than the chickens, is what I'm trying to say.
So June 20th is when I posted about them, so I must have gotten them on the 17th. So 1, 2, yes, I've had them 3 weeks.
I mean, yeah, you're accurate enough anyway, but I could look in my
So they've got 3 more weeks, I think, to be inside.
Yeah, sounds about right. I don't remember, and you can always look it up, but I don't remember when we tossed our birds out there.
Well, I think one group can go out 1 to 2 weeks sooner than the other group, but I'm just going to put them all out at the same time. But yeah, I should probably look that back up too.
It'd be easier to put them all out at the same time, for sure. Yeah, just go ahead and get all the birds out of your house.
The ducks are so adorable. They're so sweet. They love me. They eat out of my hand.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're thinking about getting ducks,
just be warned.
be a little more prepared than I was. Like, don't think you can keep them in your bedroom.
Yeah.
That is a place you should not keep them.
June 17th. Sorry. I was looking at my stories,
That's
my Snapchat
funny.
stories. Anyway.
So, I mean, it's the only place I have because I have 7 cats. I think I've mentioned that before on the podcast. And they like to eat little small things. So
do German Shepherds.
So, I currently have a roommate. So there's no putting chickens in there. Emma's trying to get her room where she can get back in it. So didn't want to put the chickens in there. So just leaves my room. Because the living room and kitchen are open. Oh, sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
You know, you can't put the chickens and ducks away from the cats in that part of the house.
Right.
The bathroom is not big enough. So that I don't have a basement. I don't have an attic. So that's it.
Yeah.
And they're smelly. The guy at the feed store that I went to today, because I had to go ahead and get some more pine chips, shavings. Mm-hmm. I have plenty for like another week, maybe even 2 weeks. The chips last a long time.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and got some more. And while I was there, I also got the pine pellets.
Yeah. Austin likes to use those inside the actual run.
So what the guy told me was when he had his ducks, that it helped with the smell.
Okay.
The pellets did. So they're going to get the pine pellets.
Yeah.
They smell so terrible. It's their poop.
Yeah.
Like they poop everywhere. And then for funsies, they spray water.
Yeah.
And the duck water thing that you gave me definitely has cut down on the mess.
Good.
But I mean, they're still ducks.
Yeah.
So, and now they're bigger than they were when you gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So they're making the mess again.
Yeah.
So, but they're so cute. They are cute. Ducks are adorable.
They're friendly.
They're very friendly.
I mean,
they weren't at first. Friendly. I mean, they weren't mean. They were just very scared at
timid
first.
And stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now they even let me pet their heads and everything. There was always one duck that let me pet her.
Yeah.
The other two were like not so sure. But they love to eat out of my hand, and I pet them while they're eating out of my hand.
I bet it doesn't hurt as bad too. Like for a long time, I was just able to just hand feed the chickens. I almost said ducks. I don't have ducks. Birds. But as they got bigger, like shortly after they moved outside, their beaks were so much bigger that I couldn't hand feed them unless I was like wearing a glove. Yeah. Because when they peck to get the food, I mean, it's hurts.
So sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. The duck's beak does not hurt at all. And I'm always thinking about my farm. Yeah. You know, the one I want to have. And I'm thinking like, you know, when we have baby ducks and people come to visit the farm, that the kids, the little ones can feed the baby ducks. Yeah. Because it doesn't hurt. It might scare them at first though. Like, I would have to tell them they're going to, but it doesn't hurt at all. And it's so cute. And one of them always has to bite my hand before it eats the food. I'm like, could you just eat the food? Yeah. Do you have to bite me first?
For a while there, when I would hand feed the chickens, it's like they, you know, they're not the most coordinated animal. Right. So they would like peck at my fingers, but they were trying to get to the food in my palm. And I'm like, you can do it. That's my finger. Ow. That's not food. If you keep doing that, I'm going to have to peck you back. You get the food in my palm.
I'm imagining you trying to peck a hen.
Yeah.
They're so cute. So I'm going to tell a story.
Okay.
And at first I was kind of scared to tell people this because I thought that I was going to get like yelled at.
Yeah.
But my dad made it more clear to me that I just kind of misunderstood what my sister said. So when baby ducks are baby ducks, they don't produce their own oils to help them float in water. Their mama ducks transfer their oils to them. That's how they can swim in the water with their mamas.
Yeah, okay.
And so when you have baby ducks at home, you can't put them in the water to swim. Well, when my sister was telling me, she just said you can't put them in the water. So I was like, oh, so I guess I can't give them a bath or anything in the tub. I was scared that I was going to mess up
their skin or
or something.
It's not called fur, but I don't know what it's called.
It's called down.
There you go.
Their feathers but she said when they start getting their
feathers.
feathers, they start producing oils. So they have a few feathers. So I didn't know if it was still like too soon to put them in water. So I didn't tell the story, but my dad said it just means you can't put them in water hoping that they can swim because they can't. I just put them in like an inch of water in the tub so that Emma could wash them. Well, really, Emma did. She filled it with like warm water because they still have to be under the heating lamps. So I didn't want them to be in like freezing cold water.
Right.
They were so cute. They're getting another bath tonight because I might have mentioned ducks are gross.
Yeah.
So their bellies were black before, and now they're starting to get black again from all the poop in their cage.
Oh my gosh.
Which I try to keep it clean, but they just...
Well, I mean, it's like instant.
Yeah.
No matter what, even with the chickens, when we had them in the basement, I would clean it out, and literally a couple hours later, I'd have to clean their stuff again.
Yes. They're so gross. So they were like stomping around in the water. And I think one of them quacked a little. Like, they're not quacking on the regular, but we've heard them quack like 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's an adorable little baby quack.
Yeah.
And they were like dipping their heads down in the water and drinking the water. And then one pooped in the water. And I was like, well, you guys have kind of ruined fun time.
Now you can't play in that water. So.
Well, we left them in for a little bit longer, but
yeah.
It didn't. This might be TMI for everyone. One of the ducks went over and ate some of the poop that was in the water. I was like, that's disgusting, Jemima. We've named one Jemima, one is Puddle Duck. And I know that that's actually technically one character name, but I split it up because I think the name Puddle Duck is adorable.
Well. Yeah.
And then...
They're your ducks. You can name them whatever you want.
Thank you. I forget what the third one's name is. And we have not named the chickens, but I want to name one Vera. And for those who listen to this in England, because I think we have a couple, there's a British detective series called Vera. And I swear that lady looks like a chicken. And I was like, one of my Rhode Island Reds needs to be Vera.
Oh my gosh. So when we were going to go get chickens, I didn't, this is Austin's world and I'm just living in it. Like, we wanted chickens. I didn't know how many we were going to get. Like, I just knew we were going to get chickens. Austin already had it in his head how many chickens he wanted.
Right.
Which is great. Fine. I'm glad he thought ahead because I don't. And so he was like, oh, we're going to get 10. But before we were going to get 10, I thought we were just going to get like, just in my head, never even bothered to ask him and his opinion or anything. Like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd be able to tell the difference. Well, we got all the chickens and we got 10.
Yeah.
And I wanted to name them. I wanted to name them like Nugget,
right.
Chicken Strip, whatever. Something silly and goofy and related to, where we worked.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was funny. But then we got 10 and I couldn't tell them apart. And they were just running around constantly. And I'm like, well, they're just our chickens. They're just our chickens. We had that one random rooster that we took care of, which he lives just down the road, by the way.
Oh, he's still around.
I see him all the time.
Oh, I'm so glad he's still alive.
I'm glad he's alive, right? And I know that's him too. It's so funny. And one time I was driving by and I don't know if he knew it was me. We have a connection. And I swear he started to like run towards my van and I was like, I'm tempted to just take you down the road, but maybe I shouldn't. Because somebody else has chickens down there and they're like free range in their yard and stuff. So I guess they just adopted him and he just lives there with them.
It feels more like he adopted them.
Right. Yeah. He just picks and chooses because I was feeding him all the time. I went out there several times a day to see him, feed him, and he would just wait in the front yard for me sometimes, wait on the back porch.
Didn't your neighbor say he just showed up one day at their house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So their house, then our house, and now down there. Hopefully he doesn't go too far and get to the main road.
Yeah.
So I saw him, and I named him Chicky. I just called him Chicky all the time. But that's the only one I've named. And he's not even technically mine, I guess, anymore. So
yeah. I mean, eventually, when I have my farm that I want, I'm going to have so many chickens, I probably won't name them either.
Yeah.
But
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. I want a wide range of chicken breeds, though. Like, I want a couple of silkies. They're adorable. I want them for their looks.
They look so goofy to me.
I will eat their eggs.
Yeah.
But that's not why I want them.
Yeah.
I want them because they're so adorable. And there's this Swedish chicken that I want. And that is for the eggs. And that's for the color of the eggs because they're bred to have a certain color. And, of course, I want some Easter eggers because none of the 4 that I have are Easter eggers.
None of ours are making blue and green eggs yet.
That's crazy.
And I'm, like, genuinely
that's
offended.
true. I haven't noticed. I haven't seen any. I never thought about it until just now when you said that.
Where are my blue and green eggs? They're Easter eggers, right? That's what Tractor Supply gave me.
Right.
So, I don't know if I need to give them something else to eat. Maybe there's something I'm not giving them, and maybe they need it to, I don't know, to cause the coloring.
They're bred to have those colors because okay, so what I read about, like, for instance, you can have pink eggs. But to have pink eggs, you have to have a breed that lays brown eggs, and then you have to have a rooster from a breed that lays white eggs. Then the white and the brown, it's really not pink. It's a light brown, but it looks pink.
Yeah.
That's what I read. I don't know how 100% accurate that is, and I don't know where the blue color comes from.
Yeah,
I don't know how you get that.
Up.
But,
because I think the rooster's an Easter egger. I know we've talked about this many episodes ago, I think. Right. Or maybe just in person to each other. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned on the podcast.
Pretty sure he's the one that turned into a rooster. And he was an Easter egger.
Yeah.
Is an Easter egger. So, but obviously I guess he's not laying eggs, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if the fact that he's a rooster is messing with the other Easter eggers. I don't know. I've not looked at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I would assume that they should be laying.
Austin's aunt has a lot of chickens, and she's got Easter eggers. I don't know what they look like. I've not looked at her chickens. So maybe I was tricked.
Maybe bamboozled.
Yeah, bamboozled and hoodwinked. But she gives eggs to Austin's parents, and hers are blue and green sometimes.
Huh.
So I'm like, maybe you should get older.
Her. Maybe you should ask her.
Probably should just ask her. She's super friendly. They're all super friendly. I should just ask her. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually a homesteading podcast, so.
We'll get to the books, I promise.
I was going to make blueberry muffins yesterday so that when y'all got here, we could eat them.
That sounds lovely.
But I then realized I didn't have a muffin pan.
That's crazy. Pan.
So I looked at Austin and I was like, I could just make one big muffin. But he was like, just get a muffin pan. And I was like, oh, it's just that easy. Just get a muffin pan. What am I supposed to do?
You can have it overnighted through Amazon Prime.
I know. I have one saved on Amazon. I just haven't. Priorities. I have that. I just mentally prioritize things a certain way.
Yeah.
And the muffin pan is just not it.
I understand. I understand.
And whatever. It's fine. We have a lot of blueberries though, and I'm like,
That's
good. I mean they last a long time frozen.
And you only have the one blueberry bush, right? Or is it two?
So there's 2 like adult bushes out there, and I think they've like sprouted little ones.
Babies?
Yeah. And some of those babies I think have had berries on them. But the 2 big bushes, you said our friend who's like over 6 foot tall or something like that. I don't know. Everybody's tall.
He's 6'3".
Everybody's taller than me is 6 foot. But that he has to get on a ladder for his blueberry bush.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
He'd probably be able to reach mine, but I can almost not reach the top of one of them.
That's funny.
I have to like pull it down, and I want to be gentle because I don't want to break it. And
until he told me that, I didn't know blueberry bushes got that tall, because we had blueberry bushes. I mean, we probably still do, on my parents' 80 acres.
Yeah.
And they were all like down here.
Yeah.
And never had blueberries on them because the turkey ate them before we ever got down there. But
that reminds me of something. Just continue.
So I never knew that they got that tall.
Yeah. And you know, I never even realized it was that tall until like a couple weeks ago.
When you tried to pick the blueberries.
I guess. It's like it sprouted up a foot higher in the spring, and I guess I just didn't even realize it. It's just weird.
That's funny.
Yeah, until you talked about it basically being tall for him. It's funny. I saw an Instagram reel where a lady got like chickens and ducks, and she got a turkey, and it was something like you get all these birds, and you get a turkey, not realizing that you just got like the dog version of poultry birds, and it was like the most cuddly and lovable bird.
Yes.
And I was like, dang, I want a turkey.
There's a farm I follow on Instagram, and she has a turkey. She has 2 turkeys, I think. But the one turkey follows her around and comes up, and like she pets her, and she closes her eyes because she's so content with being petted. Lady. It could be.
I don't know who it was.
I don't remember. I have to look at it. But when she's petting it, I'm like, the skin looks so like, I don't know that I would want to pet the turkey.
I know, it looks, turkeys are not cute. They're not cute.
Not at all.
But it's so sweet.
Yes.
And I'm like, that makes me want to, like, it's cute because you know it's sweet.
Yeah.
But it's like when you look at like a naked mole rat, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's not cute, but it's cute. Yeah. So, and I was like, wow, I guess I want a turkey now. I don't know what I would do with a turkey. I guess eat its eggs. I don't know.
Well, since we're called Bob White Homestead, I kind of want to get a couple of Bob Whites.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah. That reminds me, I took a screenshot of it, like last week or the weekend before, whenever me and Katie went on the hike. Mm-hmm. We went to Chattahoochee Bend State Park, I think. Mm-hmm. It's off of Bob White Road. Oh. And I took a screenshot of it. I meant to send it to you because it was on my GPS. And I was like, look at that.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I took a picture one time when my ex-husband was working in Alabama, and we were going to visit him. There's a Bob White hotel.
Oh, wow. That's funny. Bob White's just everywhere, I guess. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Made me think of you and your Instagram and your Homestead and your Etsy and your dad. Anyway, I'm going to pause this.
To go check on the baby?
Yes. I think it's this one. Yeah, buddy. Okay. I can't think. Oh, just off the top of your head, based on the animals your sister has, can goats live with chickens?
Yes.
They probably could, but we don't know.
I've been to a farm where they're all of their animals
are
together.
Yeah.
But one thing that my sister told me, as far as like parasites are concerned, like different things affect different animals. So she said that if you alternate them and move them from pen to pen, so like you would keep your goats in one pen and your chickens in another pen, and then you would move them around, then they have less chance of catching the wrong parasite. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah.
But I have seen them, like there's a farm in McDonough that we go to get like raw milk and fresh butter. And I think I've seen their goats and their chickens all walking around together in the same area.
Because when he enclosed the pen, we were out there, and he was like, you think goats could live out here too? Because it's a decent-sized little pen. And I was like, well, I don't know how much space per goat is required. I was like, maybe like 2 could live in here.
Yeah.
I don't really know. But then I was like, well, we could also extend it, because it goes around back sort of behind the barn, but he could also potentially clear out some more of the brush and stuff. I don't know. We were just thinking about it.
The goats would clear out the brush.
Yeah.
You could just pin it in and let them do it.
Yeah.
And pigs are good about clearing out stuff.
I don't think he wants to have pigs.
Yeah.
I'd take a pig. He's like, we'd have to eat it. And I'm like, no.
if depending on the type of pig you get, you would probably not want to keep it past its my sister and brother-in-law had pigs. I don't think they have any right now, but they had a massive pig. Like you don't want to keep them, because they can get grumpy, and they're bigger than you. They can kill you and eat you. It's kind of a gross thought.
You know what I forget? That we have like wild boar.
Do you?
In Georgia.
Yeah, we do in the state. But
I don't know if we do in this area. I know we have like coyotes. Mm-hmm. I just thought about that. I don't know.
We have boars on my parents' property. They have boars down there.
Which direction is that?
It's down? Taylor County. Is it east of here? That doesn't seem right. I don't know. It's about an hour from here, I think.
Look, Emma, he went onto his side, pulled up his blanket, and went to sleep. So he's a genius. He can grab the spoon and, like, put it in his mouth. So, like, a couple times, I feel like he's intently done that to get the food off of it. But for the most part, he's just grabbing it to chew on it. So I'm like, look at that. A whole genius.
It's south of here.
Oh, it's south of here.
Okay.
I was going to tell you a town it was near to give you an idea, but wouldn't be
helpful. So it's in Butler. But it's technically, I think it's unincorporated. So it's not technically Butler. But if you look on a map, this is how my parents always told everyone where it was. If you put your finger on Macon and you put your finger on Columbus and they meet in the middle, that's where it is.
Oh, okay. That's cool. And that's 80 acres. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. They definitely got boar and coyotes. And I say coyotes to make the people happy. I want to say coyotes.
It would make them happier if you said coyotes.
Okay, probably. The coyotes. Who did I say that to? I said that to Austin. We were outside walking around doing something, talking. Oh, that's VeggieTales. Talking about. I thought he started crying. Talking about the wildlife and predators, I guess. And I was like, I want to say coyotes. Let me do it, society. So, yeah. Anyway,
we watched a documentary about a Mormon group.
Yeah.
And like they are a break off from Mormons. Like probably Mormons think they're crazy. And he was talking about circling the family trailers because, you know, he has multiple wives and each wife has a trailer. And he was talking about circling them to protect from the coyotes. And Emma and I just laughed hysterically because he kept saying coyote.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and it's funny. It sounds funny. Like, if I hear somebody else say it, I'm like, that's kind of goofy. But I'm like, it feels right. And that's just what I want to say. At least their wives have trailers. Each have their own trailer. Oh my gosh.
Side note.
Jeez.
I'm going to gloss over that.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I guess we should talk about books.
Yeah,
I feel
probably.
like I was going to say something else not related to books, and then I can't think of it now, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, they're here for the books.
You know?
Maybe.
I don't even know at this point. With how my reading has been lately, I don't even know.
Well, did you finish anything?
Oh, no. You skipped the
segment.
I
skipped something? Sorry,
segment.
guys.
There you go. Try again. You can do it.
Do you have any hauls?
Wouldn't it be funny if I was just like, no. I do. I have a haul, a book haul.
Oh, a book haul even. What?
So, I hung out with my sister. It was a fun little time. What did we do? We went to Target. We went to Books A Million. We did something else. We got lunch. That's what it was. We got lunch. And I got him, I didn't get it. My mom got him, Stetson, you know him,
yeah, that guy.
A little restaurant seat that you just like tighten up on the table so you can sit there. So I was like, oh good, we're going to go to lunch so we can try out his seat. So that's not really my part. That's not even really relevant. But I was just wanting to say, Now he's got a seat. So anyway, we went to Target, Books A Million. We were in Books A Million, and I saw this, and I don't know. I know 3 things about this book. One is that I liked the cover.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say 4 things. I know 4 things about this book. One is I liked the cover. Pretty much why I bought it.
Yeah.
2, the cover is really creepy.
Oh, heard.
3, Neil Gaiman wrote like an introduction to this. So of course his name was plastered on the front. So that was enticing as well. And then the last thing is that I'm pretty sure, actually, so I don't even really fully know this, but I'm pretty sure it's a collection of horror short stories.
Oh.
Could be wrong. I know it's got to be a horror book somehow. This cover, you're not going to like it. Probably. I don't know. It might not even be as bad as I remember it, but I didn't even want to show it to Stetson. He's 6 months old. Let's see.
Don't scare the baby.
It was just, it's just a little, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But it's a little unsettling. It's not that bad.
Wow.
I feel like I've seen worse, actually.
Yeah, it could be worse.
But isn't that such a cool cover? So, it's called Greatest Hits. And I believe it is the author who either has the most short stories in here or has written all of the stories in here is Harlan Ellison. I kept wanting to say Harlan Ellison, but that was not right. So, it's just a really freaky cover. It's like a statue of a head, and it's like cracked, but where the face should be is like a hole, which that actually freaks a lot of people out. Holes.
Yeah. It's freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, thinking about it, and it's got hands coming out of the hole.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It's cool. It's a cool cover. But it's the foreword is by Neil Gaiman. Introduction by Cassandra Khaw. Edited by J. Michael Straczynski. I think I said that right. So I don't know a single thing really, except those things I said. I'm pretty sure it's just like freaky short stories. So I guess I could read the synopsis for you. That's kind of nice looking. Just light green. Anyway. Good luck to me. Good luck to all of you. Good luck to Becky. Godspeed. Okay. How to summarize the psychedelic, witty, helter-skelter mind of Harlan Ellison. A mind that refused to be contained by something as rudimentary as genre, form, or even a particular label. A mind that had created some of the most outrageous short stories and novellas of the science fiction, fantasy, and speculative genres, including I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Oh.
With its unhinged artificial intelligence bent on torturing what is left of humanity, and Jeffy is 5, featuring a young boy's mysterious time-bending powers, a mind that passionately identified with the underdog, sometimes with disastrous results. A mind incandescent with fury that saw storytelling as a holy chore. Assembled by the Harlan and Susan Ellison Foundation, Greatest Hits is an overview of Ellison's I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I think I said it right, but it's just coming off weird. Award-winning and highly acclaimed short stories, as well as the stories that Ellison himself most treasured, featuring a preface by Ellison's executor. It has nothing to do with anything. Just ignore it. Ignore it. Executor. Friend J. Michael Straczynski. A foreword by award-winning and best-selling author Neil Gaiman, and an introduction by best-selling author Cassandra Khaw. This collection of short stories and novellas serves as a guide. I'm so ridiculous. To a writer who left his mark on the 20th century and whose legacy is in your hands. So, I mean, it sounds interesting. I think I would like it. Like, just based off of that. Like, sci-fi, weird, speculative fiction. I was thinking more horror, but speculative fiction could go into horror. So, I mean, I think I'd like it. I mean, I hope I'd like it. I bought it full price. $20. So. Sorry. Executor?
Yeah.
That's how you say that? Every time I go to read that word, I think of a Pokemon called Executor. I had to to really think about that. I'm like, what am I saying right now? Am I saying it right? Am I saying it wrong? It's just, that's why I started laughing. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just ridiculous. Anyway.
But Pokemon fans are laughing. So.
Maybe. They might be like, Brooke, you actually said his name wrong too. Oh my gosh. I wonder if anybody who listens actually likes Pokemon. If you like Pokemon, shoot me an email with your favorite Pokemon and favorite Pokemon game. I'm curious. I'm actually far behind. I'm like 3 games behind, so I probably won't even know what your favorite Pokemon is. Anyway, that has nothing to do with our podcast. That's all I've got to haul. It sounds like an interesting book. I think I would enjoy it. It sounds like it could get dark. It sounds like it could be weird. Who knows? Who knows? I guess you could say the restaurant seat for Stetson was sort of a haul. We'll just go ahead and say that was.
Yeah.
Even though it was a couple weeks ago. I got him a shark costume to wear at the aquarium. Nice. So that's going to be cute. He's probably not going to get to wear it very long because it's probably going to be kind of warm in there. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it'll feel warm because it's probably going to be busy. I don't know. But I just thought it'd be cute, so.
Well, you got to take his picture in it, like, right away.
Yeah, like, right when we get there. Get out of our way, kids. We're going to the shark section. We need to take a picture. Yeah, that's all my hauls-ish stuff. Some nice lady brought me iced coffee.
I wonder who did that.
It was really nice. I needed that. That was my go-go juice. I needed that.
And she paid for it, too.
I sure did.
It wasn't that expensive.
No. Anyway.
We already talked about my haul, which was chicken duck stuff.
Chicken duck stuff. What's our next thing? Oh, yeah. Did you finish anything? Did you, Becky?
I have not finished anything. I'm still... Okay, so I went through... My Everand wouldn't let me listen to my book when I tried to listen to it because, if you lock your card, when payments need to come out, they don't.
They just, yeah.
I don't know why that happens.
Yeah, that's really... crazy why they don't just let you keep using the subscription. I know. Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't really want that payment to come out yet. So I paid it today. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I paid my subscription. So I can probably listen to more of Bishop's Keep.
I was like, I don't think you're listening to The Wheel of Time on Everand.
No, I was about to say Death Around the Bend. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Bishop's Keep. So I'll probably be able to listen to that and get done with it this week. I'd probably be done if I had paid my subscription, but whatever. Yeah. I am about 7 hours away from being done with The Wheel of Time. Book 7, not the series.
I was about to say, that's
don't get
crazy.
excited.
So you finished like 6 books or something? That's crazy.
8 books. I finished 8 books.
Wild.
It is so good. I can't stop listening. Actually, it's funny because when I realized I hadn't paid my Everand, was because I was like, I really should be listening to that book. And I haven't because I really just want to listen to The Wheel of Time. And then when I went to listen to it, I couldn't. So, whatever. And then The Gunseller, I actually did listen to some of that. Read some of that.
Okay, I was going to say you found it somewhere in the...
No.
Okay. You were listening to it? Okay.
I probably could. No, I actually read some of it when I was donating plasma this week. But the reason I'm not farther along with it is because I've been working on my own book.
Right.
So.
Hey, priorities.
Yes.
It's important.
Which reminds me.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I didn't bring that other keyboard back. Did you want me to?
Oh,
to see if Austin could make it work?
You could. Yeah, we could look at it, see.
Okay. It's
no promises it'll work.
It's still connected to my computer.
Yeah.
But I can bring it next week. And I know this is the podcast, but I'd like to ask if I could have another one. The other one you said?
Yeah.
So I could maybe work on my book.
Yeah.
I really have been so frustrated this whole week because
I'm slipped my mind.
I'm like, I really want to go in here and type all the changes that I'm going to make. I have a whole list of names to change the names that I don't like.
Yeah.
Because, when I was writing it at first, I was like, I didn't know any names to use. So I used some names. I'm like, I don't like this name. I like the name, but not for a character in my book.
Yeah.
And I was like, it doesn't sound right. But I don't know any good fantasy names. and I don't want it to be, it's not a high fantasy book, so I don't want it to be too like,
Yeah.
like
Too up there.
like an elvish name, you know, because they're not elves. I mean, I love elves. I love high fantasy, but it's not a high fantasy book. It's just regular fantasy.
Right.
And so it's like I've been using Chat GPT. It's an app that my wonderful friend showed me, and it's been helping me with like my block on expanding my work without it sounding forced or not fluid, you know, like it doesn't,
or like you're missing out on something.
Yeah.
You could have put in there.
So it's been helpful with that. So now I like want to go in there and change stuff and add stuff, and then I want to like send a couple chapters to you and a couple chapters to him to have y'all look at it and hopefully tell me how wonderful it sounds. But I'm willing to take some criticism,
some polite criticism,
if it helps me to do better with my book.
Yeah.
So that's my plan for this next week. So I'm not sure how much farther I'm going to get with the gun seller, because I can't write my own book while I'm reading a book. So
There's
I don't.
only so much you can do in a
Yeah,
day.
there really is. So, and you know, cleaning up duck poop. So
And I really feel like the 24 hours is just not enough, and it just keeps going quicker and quicker every day.
I mean, it's the same amount of time every day, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
For all of those logically thinking people out there who wanted to say that,
Yeah.
like my dad or my brother.
Yeah.
They don't listen, but if they did, they'd want to correct you on that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you can only do so much, but at least you're prioritizing your book, so that's good, because hopefully, I mean, you're getting closer and closer to it being done.
Yes.
Essentially, so.
I mean, we've gone from a 5-minute bedtime story to 100 pages. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I want to type out the changes, because I would like to know how many pages I actually have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because I had 44. I thought I had 50. So that was a little depressing. I was 6 pages short of what I thought I had.
Fluff it up some more. Was this going to be a series, or is it a standalone book?
It's supposed to be a trilogy. Right. But I have more of the second book worked out than I do the third book. So I'm like, should I make it just a duology? I don't know. We'll get to that.
So, yeah, what I was going to say, if it's a series, you could maybe take some of the stuff from the second book, just go ahead and toss it in the first, just to keep expanding further down.
Yeah.
And still have a trilogy, but...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you have to just see what you got, so... That's good, though. At least you're working on it. I haven't even thought about working on my books. I mean, I've thought about it, I guess, since you brought up working on yours. It's popped back into my head, but that ain't happened, so... That's... not gonna happen probably for a little while. That's okay though. I'm excited though to read a little excerpt.
Yeah. You might have something to read next week.
Okay, that's exciting. Okay, well, I haven't finished anything, so don't get excited. It's because I decided to read a tome of a book, which of course is Under the Dome. Yeah, she's a chonker over here. Under the Dome by Stephen King. Still reading it. I think what did I say percentage wise I was at last week? It was like 6.
Yeah, it was very small. I had gone up
from 3 to 6, right? I'm pretty sure that's it. Well, I am happy to announce. Let's see. Can you? I think it's going to be a little bit more than what you would guess, but can you guess what I've gone up to now from 6%?
15?
More.
25.
More.
Are you at 40?
Oh, less. Not that much. I'm at 34%.
Okay.
So, you know, that's not too shabby, considering I barely have time to read. I mean, I'm that's a big chunk. When you look at the physical book, that's a big chunk.
Yeah,
I
is.
managed to get like 100 pages yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So
that's impressive.
He's been tired a lot. Mm-hmm. And I guess he's just like growing, like actively growing and stuff. And he started on solid foods. Mm-hmm. So that's my assumption. Is that why he's just been a little bit more tired lately? Mm-hmm. So I've been able to get him down for a nap. for the most part pretty easily. And yeah, if I get him down with a nap and I say, no, the household chores can wait, go read, I go and sit down and read, and I actually get a little bit in. It was nice. I was impressed that I got that much done yesterday. So a lot of crazy stuff happens in this book. A lot of messed up stuff. Just saying. I mean, it's a very fascinating story. I've already mentioned that, like, I know Stephen King's not for everybody. I know it can get a little controversial. I know that. I like his writing. I think he's a fascinating storyteller, the way he just expands on the characters and, like, the plot. And, like, I'm just so curious as to what's going to happen to these townspeople under this dome. It's just, he's just so good. He's just so good at what he does. If you're interested in reading this gigantic book, first of all, take note. It is huge. It's like, what was it? It's over 1,000 pages. It's the second largest one of his books. The biggest one, I think, is The Stand.
Which you read as well.
Which I've already read. And I like that one a lot. I would honestly say, although my memory's a little fuzzy, but I would maybe say that some of the stuff that's already happened in Under the Dome could be a little more messed up than anything that's happened in The Stand. And that, I don't know. So just go into that. Go into this book knowing what the trigger warnings are, I guess I should say. I don't really want to discuss them right now. Just look them up for yourself. There's a lot. Just keep that in mind. There's like one girl, she gets like attacked, but she's like a single mom and she has a baby. And anything that has to do with her, I'm like, where's the baby? Is the baby okay? Like, that's all I can think about because I have a baby. Like, that just makes sense. And she got attacked, and so she's bleeding a lot. And so she's walking down the road, and she got attacked. When she got attacked, the people who attacked her slashed her tires. Now she realizes she's bleeding and needs to go to the hospital. So she gets the baby, puts the baby like on her back in a carrier. On her back? I think I said in her back. I don't know what I said. You know what I mean. And she's walking down the road, but she's bleeding so much she ends up passing out. Well, she falls onto the ground, and in the book, he makes sure to let you know she does not fall on the baby. But it's like, oh my gosh, she's like passed out on the road all by herself with the baby just strapped to her back. The baby's crying. It's like, all I can think about is, oh my God, somebody come get the baby. It's just, baby's fine. Don't worry. I just want to let everybody know baby's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. It's very interesting. I'm very intrigued to see what happens. I know it was one of my, like, book resolutions, book goals this year to, like, read bigger books.
Right.
But I'm like, I kind of wish I didn't make that resolution goal because, I mean, I'm enjoying this book. Like, I don't know if I've said that enough yet, but I'm enjoying it just fine. But it's like, oh, I kind of wish I was reading some smaller books. And I think
it does take longer to read them.
It just takes so long. It would already have taken me a long time. But now that I have a wee one to look after, and I really don't have that much time to just sit down and focus on reading, it's taking me forever, it feels like. I'm just impressed with the amount that I did get through this past week, but that's because I have not focused on a single other book. I'm still technically reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. But I was like, well, I'm going to read Under the Dome. I almost said The Stand. And I'm not reading anything on the Kindle right now. When I do, it's been Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And I did start an audiobook, but I started it like maybe a week ago now at this point, and I listened to like a couple chapters of it. But if I'm home, I don't tend to listen to an audiobook because I'm not driving anywhere, or I haven't gone upstairs to work on my cardigan. It's right here, by the way, on my bag.
I've noticed.
I wanted to show it to you, so I brought it downstairs. If Stetson goes to sleep and I'm knitting, I might listen to an audiobook, you know? So I already don't have time to physically read very much. I definitely don't have time to listen to an audiobook as much. But I guess you want to know what I started listening to.
Yeah.
It is one of the ones that I had listed like last week that I had saved. It is Shark Heart, a love story by Emily Habeck. And it's only 7 hours and 46 minutes, in case anybody wants to know. So far, it's okay. I feel like, sorry, this is a little bit of a rabbit hole. Not too bad. One of the narrators is Sean Taylor Corbett. Mm-hmm. And I think I have heard him narrate something else. And I'm just guessing. I want to say I feel like I've heard him narrate The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. Is that his name? I hope I'm saying the right name. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard him narrate The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. But I'm not sure. And I know if you go on here and click the narrator, it tends to show you everything else they've read. But oh no, it was probably that book. Duh.
What is it?
Not the Only Good Indians. A Little Hope by Ethan Joella. I have listened to that. That was a pretty good book. That makes sense. Okay. Must sound like the narrator who did The Only Good Indians. Anyway, okay.
Can't you look up The Only Good Indians and see who narrates it?
I could, yeah. I could, Becky. Oh, he did. It wasn't listed on Everand. He did. I'm so right. So I've listened to him twice. At least, maybe more. Anyway, thank God you're here. Now I feel like I've done a good job. Like I really know something. But Sharkheart is kind of goofy. It's not trying to be goofy. I just think it's a little goofy. It's a love story. I'm not too far in it, so I can't really say too much. But everything I have read is like in the synopsis, and which I could read, but I don't really feel like it. It's about this couple. They're so happy. They're so in love. One day, the guy it starts to experience like I don't remember. Oh, something's wrong with his nose. Like it's like becoming. You know how our noses are hard. Mm-hmm. That's what I was about to say. Duh, you know that. His nose starts to get like squishy, and so he goes to the doctor, and they do some tests, and then they're like, "We have your results. We need you to come into the office." And I'm like, "Oh no." Although I know what happens because of the synopsis that I've already read, and. So he goes into the office and he's like, "You're turning into a great white shark." And it's like, it's not funny in the book. Like, it's a serious thing. And they even have a name for it. Like, it's a whole thing. And the guy's like, "Oh no, like, this is awful. I don't think there's a cure. Like, this is terrible."
Is this a sci-fi?
It's like a magical realism book.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it's fine. Like, it's what it's for. It makes sense. But it's also a love story. So, the doctor's like, "So when this happens with the other people that have experienced this, they do this next, blah, blah, blah. This is what tends to happen." And I was like, hold the phone. This is a normal thing? People are just turning into sharks? Y'all haven't fixed this? And one of the points that our main character talks about is like, or the doctor brings up with the main character is like, well, at this certain point, you'll be released into the ocean. and it's like, oh my gosh, that's awful. And our main character's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'll have to live in the ocean. And it talks about like, at one point they'll be able to breathe salt water and stuff and all these things. And I'm like, why does he have to go live in the ocean? You know, like now I'm thinking, okay, but he's in love with this woman. They're married. They haven't even made it through their first year of marriage. And he's turning into a great white shark. Can the government not do something to have him a pool in the backyard that she can go like
and visit her shark
husband?
husband?
Yeah, visit her shark husband. And then that leads me, and then that gets me thinking, which they has not addressed, but you would have thought the doctor would have mentioned this to him, but has not addressed this yet. When they turn fully into a great white shark, do they keep their consciousness? Like, will he know that he's married to her?
Can he talk?
I don't think so. I think it's like, you're a shark. But mind-wise, you know,
but how would they know if he can't talk?
Right. Well, I mean, they could do some kind of studies, like swim up to this color box if you understand me. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So I'm like, how deep does this go? It's not supposed to be goofy, but I find it a little funny. But it's okay.
And how far through it are you? Like,
not very far. I'm only a couple chapters in. I'm in chapter 22 of 111.
Oh.
I am, will it tell me percentage-wise? I have 6 hours and 31 minutes left. So,
wow. They must be short chapters. 110?
They are pretty, yeah. Well, 111.
Oh, 111.
Come on, Becky.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I wasn't paying attention,
this one
I guess.
chapter is only like 18 minutes that I'm in. So, that's kind of in the middle, I would say. There are some quick ones, it seems, so far. Not very far, story-wise.
That's crazy.
So, I don't know how this is going to pan out for their marriage. I just don't know.
Maybe they'll find a cure. He's going to be the one. How will they fix the other ones? Do they...
And it hasn't mentioned...
mark them, like...
Right, like how...
They can, with a tracker, they can track them?
Yeah, you're just sending these people into the ocean? Like, they were never sharks before. What are they supposed to do? You know what I mean? They're not going to survive.
What's the percentage rate on this?
That's what I'm saying.
Like 1 in 4 people? 1 in 100?
Right. Like, what is this? So there's many things that have not been addressed so far as to my curiosity and, yeah, statistics and stuff.
I wonder if the
like
writer thought these things out. People will want to know this.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, what do? They tag them? Is she going to be able to track her shark? You know, like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, my husband is in Australia now.
Yeah. And then at that point, okay, fine, if he has to be in the ocean and he has to be tagged and she can track him, still, does he have his mind? Like,
can she get remarried? Like, does this like, count?
Legally,
is he dead?
Why does it end? And I like magical realism. It's been a while, I think, since I've really read like a true magical realism book.
Yeah.
But so that's why, I know it's been a while because
this
I feel like this
want
is a
to
little
write
goofy.
a magical realism book.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. You really can.
Yeah.
As long as the writing's good. I mean,
I've got some dreams I need to put down on paper.
So I'm curious as to how this love story is going to go.
Yeah. She's going to be in tears.
Yeah, like, is it going to just be a, like, sentimental romance? Like, or does it get weird? You know? Like, I don't want it to get weird. That's one of my least favorite things to read about is bestiality, so... I feel like it's going to be more of a sentimental, emotional connection.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. When I was reading, I'm not going to get into detail. I'm just going to vaguely say this. When I was reading Under the Dome, I was like, if this, sort of like when I read Pax, I was like, if this thing happens, I might not finish this book. I might put this down because it's very interesting, very fascinating, very like, I want to know what's going to happen. But some of the things that have happened in this book, I'm like, I'm getting upset. My heart rate is increasing. But I'm just going to stay vague about it.
That reminds me, you probably should mark this episode for what I'm about to say.
Explicit! It's about to be explicit!
In this book.
Which one?
Wheel of Time.
Okay.
What is it? What's the name of this one?
Oh, shoot. I don't know.
Hold on.
You lost me. Like, you're so far in the series, I can't keep up.
I've lost myself because I'm not reading them physically anymore. I'm listening to them.
I think that would be easier for me if you brought the book with you.
Yes. A Crown of Swords.
Yeah, okay.
This is a subject that's hard for women and men, especially because a lot of people deny that it can happen to men. And granted, the situation is not like something that would happen in real life, or at least not now in real life, but one of the characters is raped.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a queen holds a knife to him.
Yeah.
And then after she's like, don't pretend like you didn't enjoy it too. You forced him to do something.
Men can get sexually assaulted as well.
He didn't want to do. And it's not written and called that, but that's what it was. Yeah. And I'm just like, and I was talking to our friend who got me to read this series because when he was reading it, when he knew that I was reading it, he would warn me about different things.
Yeah.
He never warned me about that. And I mean, I didn't tell him, so you didn't warn me about this.
Yeah.
He probably it probably didn't
Probably slipped his mind.
register with him that, I should probably mention. But he mentioned a couple other things that to me are less than this. But I was talking to him. I was like, Matt got raped. And he goes, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he probably.
he's like, yeah, that. And I was like, it was cringy.
I didn't like that. Yeah, he made sure to tell me when I read The Stand, because he read The Stand. He was like, there's a dog in this book. And I was like, oh, there is? Because it's a Stephen King book. So I'm like, oh, no. And he's like, but I just want to let you know, the dog is fine. I was like, thank you. And there's a dog in this book. No, you've seen 2 dogs. And I hope they end up okay. There's like a psychopath. First of all, there is actually several of these town members, psychopaths. One of them, though, is like awful. He's an awful person.
Oh.
And it is, it's mental, but also he doesn't know it. Nobody knows it right now. There's like a tumor growing, so he gets these awful migraines. A tumor on his brain, I should be a little more specific. So he gets these awful migraines. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that like stops him is if he commits violence.
Oh.
And so he mentally, like, he's like starting to spiral a little bit. And he's awful. And he's so horrible to like adults. Mm-hmm. And they're like evacuating a certain area for the government to try to break the dome. Mm-hmm. And they get down the road. It's like abandoned. And all of a sudden they come around the corner and there's like these 2 little children. They're just wandering around by themselves. And they get out and he shows so much pity and sympathy towards them, like a totally different person. Mm-hmm. And takes care of them and takes them back into town and like they're taken care of. He gives them to somebody to watch them. Mm-hmm. But then like later on he's like thinking of killing somebody. It's like, it's crazy.
It's amazing how like tragedy can really bring out what's inside a person.
Oh yeah. And like the seclusion, like you're stuck here. Ugh. And then like how he was raised too, like it's just crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. That's like little elements that Stephen King tends to put in his books, like goes into his ability to like write the plot and characters so well. Mm-hmm. Really the plot is what I'm getting at here. But he finds these 2 children and you're like, why are there 2 children roaming around? Well, it's because the 2 children and their mom came to visit this town and they were staying in a cabin. She left them at the cabin to go to the store real quick. But the store she went to was out of the town, and then the dome came down. Oh. And so the children are by themselves. I mean, they're like 10 and like 7. And they like had to go 2 days without food. They were waiting on their mom to come back. It's just a whole bunch of different things like Stephen King thinks about. If this dome came down on this city, what would happen over here? What would happen over here? What would happen to these trees or this river if this dome came down? What would happen to this chipmunk? Like, what would happen? Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. Anyway, didn't mean to really ramble on, but that's okay.
At least we're rambling about books.
Yeah, right? The one book I've been reading, really. I'm hoping I might get through a little bit more tonight, like probably once I put Stetson to bed. Mm-hmm. We'll see. I've been so tired. I was so tired today. Mm-hmm. That's why I needed the iced coffee because I ran out of iced coffee here, and I was like, I could go, but I don't really have a reason to go. Yeah. And I was gonna Cash App you, but you were like, no. Yeah. Which is fine, but yeah, I was really tired. I tried to take a nap earlier when he fell asleep. It was more like I rested my eyes for a couple minutes. Yeah. And then Ranger woke him up.
Oh, what was he barking at?
He didn't bark. He's just a loud dog because he's so big. Yeah. He just got up, shook his head so his big old ears flapped around, and that caused noise. So it woke him up, and then he laid on the floor, but he slammed his body down on the floor because he just doesn't know. And that, because Stetson was asleep on the couch with me, and that woke him up. So I was like, whatever.
My grandma had 5 kids, and when she was only at 3, Aunt Kim would be asleep in the front parlor of their house because they lived in an old house. I think they were renting. But anyway, and my mom and the older sister, the other sister, sorry, my mom is the oldest, would have their friends over, and there'd be like kids running all through the house. My aunt slept through it.
Yeah.
My grandma never told people to be quiet when the baby was sleeping.
Yeah.
She never worried about that. They were always kids.
And I can tell that I have slowly, I'm getting a little more like, oh, well, he's asleep. Let's be quiet. And I don't mean to do that.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
But I've realized that I have, because I started off like, I'd have something on the TV, not change the volume. It'd be whatever it was playing. It'd be the same thing. I even vacuumed and he fell asleep while I was vacuuming, which he actually did that recently too. So maybe I'm not being as paranoid about him sleeping as I think. But now I'm like, especially if I'm by myself.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I'm not watching him, I'm already kind of just quiet.
Right.
Like, what have I got to do?
Every baby's different
Yeah.
too. And I didn't say that to make you feel bad.
No, Megan slept through a tornado. We were like on a bridge in like a tornado.
Oh.
And she slept through it.
That's scary.
It was scary. We survived. It's fine.
Obviously.
But like if Austin's home, I mean, it's like normal. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I know you didn't say that to me.
You have someone extra to help you in that case.
Yeah, so I don't know why. I never know why I ramble. Why am I even worrying about it?
We just love to talk.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I hope it's not like raining on the chickens. They're fine.
Oh.
They'll probably go into the coop.
Well, that'll make it easier to go fetch them.
And it was actually easy yesterday, but I also don't know if that's just because they were so timid or if, I don't know. I just don't know. Austin stood by the door, but like a little further back, and I went around, and they all just stayed together, and they just went right in there. So
they knew it was home.
See. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if we can go check on them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's all I've got to offer for the podcast.
Yeah.
Probably check on the wee one.
Same with me. Anyway, yeah. I just wanted to warn everyone about that in case they were reading as well.
Yeah. I think that's good if we give people like, hey, you need to think about this before you get into a certain book, because you never know what somebody's been through or what might set them off. You never know.
Because even I haven't thankfully been through anything like that, but it was like when I read it, I was like, or listened to it,
alarming.
I was like, what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, you guys. Well, thank you for listening as always. Kindred spirits, it's wonderful to know that there are so many of us in the world that we can talk about books together and, share what we're reading, maybe get some ideas for something new to read. So thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Please continue to check out the Sideways Sheriff, and if you're ever interested in any merchandise to help support us or to show your fandom for us, we have merchandise. Let us know. And I guess that's it. Thank you for listening. And until next time, stay happily booked.